Fastballs that hit 100 miles per hour, a slider that makes batters freeze, a curve that's got hitters chasing it into the dirt. The art of pitching in baseball is built on power, skill, and precision. And there's one name in the world of pitching right now that's been taking the sport by storm: Paul Skenes. From being a relatively unknown high school talent to becoming one of the most talked about pitching prospects in baseball history, Skenes has taken the baseball world by storm, leaving a trail of awe and anticipation wherever he goes. In just a handful of years, he's gone from a kid with a dream to one of the most powerful arms in the game, and now he's ready to take over Major League Baseball. And the big question remains: how did a young pitcher go from being a college standout to a top prospect with the potential to change the game forever? The rise of Paul Skenes isn't just a success story. It's a blueprint for how raw talent, hard work, and determination can break through the noise and make a lasting impact on a sport that's filled with legends. To understand just how he went from an unknown high school prospect to a potential Hall of Famer, we need to rewind to the beginning of his journey, because Paul Skenes isn't just another pitcher, he's a force of nature. In just his first few starts, he's overpowered some of the best hitters in the game, throwing fastballs that top out at 102 miles per hour. And it's not just his raw power that's turning heads, but his ability to flat out dominate hitters. This is no ordinary rookie. What we're witnessing is a future star in the making. But it wasn't always this way. Just a few short years ago, Paul Skenes wasn't the sure thing he is today. His future in baseball was far from guaranteed. In fact, he wasn't even considered the top guy coming out of high school. Born in 2002 in the small town of Fullerton, California, Paul's future was uncertain. In his early days, his talent was undeniable. His high school years were marked by flashes of brilliance, especially when he was on the mound. In his junior year, Skenes committed to playing his college baseball for the United States Air Force Academy. Having multiple uncles who served in the military, this was a route that made sense for Skenes at the time. But it wasn't until his senior year that scouts started to take notice. After an amazing senior year, he still honored his commitment to attend and play for the Air Force Academy. There, it was clear he had something that couldn't be ignored: an insane work ethic and a relentless drive to be the best that was about to change everything. In his freshman year, Skenes quickly adapted to the college game, showing flashes of why he had such high expectations. By his sophomore year, Skenes was no longer just a talented pitcher. He was to be feared. He posted jaw-dropping numbers, dominating hitters with ease. After his sophomore season, Skenes entered the transfer portal, leading him to Louisiana State University to play for the LSU Tigers. In his 1 year at LSU, he had a 13-2 record with an unbelievable 1.69 ERA. He even managed to throw 2 complete games. Skenes cleaned up pretty much every major individual award that season, including 2023 National Player of the Year, National Pitcher of the Year, and College World Series Most Outstanding Player. Paul Skenes' stock was rising, and then came the moment that changed everything: his appearance in the College World Series. It's one thing to dominate in regular season games, but it's an entirely different animal when the lights are brightest. The College World Series isn't just a test of talent. It's a test of nerve, composure, and the ability to handle pressure. Skenes showed the world what he was made of. Pitching against some of the best hitters in the country, he was practically untouchable. In the 2 biggest games, Skenes totaled over 15 innings and 21 strikeouts. Watching Skenes pitch in the College World Series, you could see that he was playing on a level beyond his peers. It was clear this kid wasn't just good, he was elite. That's when scouts from major league teams started paying attention. They saw a player who could not only handle the pressure of the big stage, but dominate it. This is just the type of player any Major League Baseball organization would be interested in building their future around. When the 2023 Major League Baseball draft came around, Skenes was a name at the top of everyone's list. As the draft approached, the question wasn't whether he would go in the first round, it was would he be the first pick. When the Pittsburgh Pirates selected Skenes with the first overall pick, they knew they were getting a once-in-a-generation type of talent, and just like that, his professional career began. But getting drafted wasn't the finish line, it was just the beginning. After being selected by the Pirates, like all young players, he had to prove himself. It didn't take long for Paul Skenes to make his mark in the minor leagues. After absolutely dominating in the minors, he was called up to the show. where expectations were high. But if anyone was worried about how he would fare, they didn't need to be. Skenes wasted no time in proving that he belonged. His debut was nothing short of spectacular. In his first few games, it became clear that Skenes wasn't just a prospect to watch, he was a future star in the making. To borrow the words of longtime pitching coach Dewey Robinson, he's once in a decade. But the question on everyone's mind is, would he live up to the hype? Blazing through the minor leagues, it took less than one full season for Paul to get called up to the majors. And in just his first 2 games, he regularly clocked pitches over 100 miles per hour and had 19 strikeouts. Skenes looked like the real deal. Later that season, Paul Skenes was selected to the All-Star team, making him the first #1 draft to do so as a rookie. He then later went on to finish 3rd in voting for the Cy Young Award. Not only is he a star on the field, but Paul has a superstar potential as well. His personal life has grabbed headlines due to his relationship with social media influencer and LSU gymnast Livy Dunn. This has helped Skenes transcend baseball by reaching even greater audiences. Skenes has had a pretty amazing start to his career, but the truth is, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, watching Paul Skenes pitch right now is something special. And baseball fans everywhere are hoping his arm holds up because this kid could be one of the greatest we've ever seen. What can we expect from Skenes in the future? The short answer is some big stuff. The sky's the limit for this rising star, and baseball fans everywhere are excited to see it. Paul Skenes is a name that's going to be around for a long time. What do you think about Paul Skenes' rise in baseball? Can he become one of the best pitchers in the league? Also, do you think he can stay healthy long enough to realize his full potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the latest baseball stories.